What's going on, everybody? Average Arcader here, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, guys, we had a really good episode last time. A lot of combat, a lot of good story. We got the dragon's body back, but it's basically unusable for him because every time he goes in, he basically has a nightmare, very giant nightmare of basically demons and stuff coming and killing everything, so he can't stay in his body. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to get to the point where he can. All right, guys, before we get started, just want to remind you that I am doing a Dungeons and Dragons giveaway. So if you're interested in picking this this game up, make sure to leave a comment on one of my videos this week telling us what console you play Minecraft on, and make sure you're subscribed. If you're already subscribed, just make sure to leave a comment telling us what console you play Minecraft on. Also, huge shout out to my channel members, Elijah, M4 Penguin, and Andrea. You guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting the channel. And another huge shout out to the awesome people over at Everbloom Games. We've had an amazing time covering this game with them. I've had an interview with their creative and operations director. Some of their really awesome voice actors have reached out to me too, and we've said hi. So definitely had a fun time with this one. You guys did an amazing job, and that is a really talented team. Please make sure to go check out their other stuff on their page. All right, guys, let's get going.
Well, who's this helpful soul you've managed to find? A friend from home? Maybe the Avowed who helped you in Candlekeep?
That's the one.
Who was that, by the way? Any chance I'd know their name?
It was Archmage Thesserai, Sage of Magic in Candlekeep.
Wait,
Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that when I was explaining everything after I first got here.
And you can just contact him whenever you like?
Well, not really. He made it pretty clear that this was a limited privilege.
Still, he would even... But I... just talk to him already.
I love
Sage Thesserai?
I love the phone call, the phone sound.
I hope that you aren't using this stone just to ask for gardening advice or to tell me about a nice dog you saw.
We may have something of a crisis on our hands.
Oh, please be something good. The last crisis I had to deal with was when Sage Thimblebottom couldn't find his favorite tea leaf. Asked me to teleport some here from his hometown.
To make this as brief as possible, we found the Rod of Alignment and were able to put Vair back into his body for a little while. But there was a complication, and his soul had to come back into me. However, we learned that there's a significantly larger problem on the way. Apparently, Demogorgon has found a way to enter our world and is about to tear open a portal from the Abyss.
The Demogorgon. The Demogorgon, as in the sibilant beast, as in the two-headed monstrosity that could single-handedly end any given city if he sneezed at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You're joking.
No, not this time.
Oh. That isn't exactly promising news. Before I start preparing an escape portal to literally any other plane of existence where he is not, what do you need from me?
Well, we were hoping that you might know how to beat him, or at least be able to find out.
Well, the obvious answer is to find a holy relic of commensurate power and kill him with it. However, those are few, far between, hidden and often unbelievably difficult to get to.
Of course.
Months just to find one powerful enough, and then there is every chance that should you manage to claim it, whatever god blessed the relic in the first place will decide to be a jerk and withdraw their power from it just because they don't like how you butter your toast or something else equally arbitrary.
Might not have that kind of time in the first place. Do you have any other ideas?
Aside from running away, make a new one.
Pardon?
Make a new sacred weapon, or at least something that can emulate his sacred weapon's properties. That could take just as much time, though, so you would need master craftsmen and powerful enchanters to help you.
Well, how good are the dwarven smiths of Mithril Hall?
Some of the best in the world. If anything, the mithril they mine there would be a very valuable ingredient for the weapon. That is, if we could get any. Why?
I think you two should talk. I'm probably just going to slow things down.
Me? Hello, Sage Thesserai of Candlekeep. I am Fengir Gearden, wizard in charge of magical defenses and research in Mithril Hall. Katra handed the stone to me. Well, first, I wanted to say that I am an ardent supporter of the Avowed and would give my beard to visit Candlekeep's libraries, but perhaps we should, for now, focus on the approaching Demon Lord.
Yeah, maybe. Fanboying out.
Right. Uh-huh. I eagerly await your message. He wants to talk to you again.
You two debated for ages. Hope that was worthwhile.
It was. I'm not much of a craftsman myself, so Fenrir's input is important. Still, even once I send the weapon schematics and inscriptions to him, the dwarves can only do so much. They are phenomenal builders and quite capable with magic, but we want the best if we can get it. Have you ever heard of the Moonwood?
No. Should I have?
Maybe. It's near to Mithril Hall, and the elves there are rather skilled spellweavers. Even if they do not know how to create the necessary enchantment, they will know someone who can.
I'll leave to find them right away.
Good, but one last thing. Even with this item, I'm sorry to say that you're rather small, pathetic, and squishy against something like Demogorgon. Did you find that storm giant I directed you to? What happened to them?
They had the rod like you said they would. And then that they would keep an eye on me or something. Said they thought I'd be in the middle of important things.
Well, you do seem to stick your nose where it doesn't belong, so that's apt. Tell me her name so that I can contact her. You will want some capable allies to join you in this fight. People or things that can hold their own against something strong enough to uproot trees and won't get in your way like the average soldier.
Her name is Nalkra, but she doesn't care about small folk problems.
Well, maybe Nalkra will be willing to lend a hand in saving the world as we know it. Now, excuse me, there is still...
Well, her friend will, because...
So apparently, we could theoretically just kill Demogorgon if we were strong enough, which we're not, and send him back to the Abyss that way. Our best option now is to use a holy weapon. I could have told you that. No one asked you. We'll be getting further instructions and specific schematics for how to make our own holy weapon soon. Once they're here, we have our work cut out for us.
Understood. Find the best weaponsmiths and crafters that we have for this project. I am not about to spare expense or take chances when we are trying to kill the next best thing to a deity. Good. That took longer than I would have liked, but better than finding out later that our best defense against Demogorgon is flawed and about as useful as a pickaxe without a handle. Now, take this. This letter of introduction was signed and sealed by our king. Seek Moonvines, a settlement in the Moonwood, and give this to the elves in charge. It explains the situation and should secure you an enchanter. Now that the cult is no longer a threat, Mithril Hall's gates are opening again. You can get to the Moonwood by going alongside the mountain until you come to a ravine. The trees you'll see on the bridge's far side are your destination. Good luck, and be quick.
Oh, I picked up something else, didn't I? Let's move you and you around. I don't often use, I mostly use the healing stuff. So if we pick up another ability, I'm starting to run out of room. There we go, we're going that way. Move, move, move! Okay, so... I love how he says you like to stick your nose where it doesn't belong. I'm doing what I got to, guy. I'm just trying to survive.
The Underdark's deep gloom made Mithril Hall's lighted caverns seem bright as day. Finally stepping out into the sunshine again after so long, the world is blinding. You squeeze your eyes shut, waiting for them to adjust, as you listen to the breeze drift over the mountain and feel it brush against you, enjoying the first fresh live air you have felt in what feels like years. When you can finally open your eyes again, the view down into the plains and the green forest makes you smile, and you're ready to swear never to go underground again as the surface world beckons.
I have not been among elves in nearly a century. Dragons and elves have much to learn from each other and share great respect, but there has always been a tension between us.
Of course.
This is the war that saw the elves overthrow Dragonkind's rule.
Wasn't that war over 1,000 years ago?
Some wounds run too deep. They will always remember what my kind did to them before the fighting, and my kind will remember their actions in the war.
I mean, that's how
These
wars
are
work,
pains that
man.
each of our children inherit, and we can only hope that the hurt fades just a little bit more with each generation.
That's relatable. Anyhow, where do you think their leader is?
They might not have a set leader, but I would guess that whoever is at the center of all things and looks the busiest is a good bet. Or you could always just ask around.
Need a lift?
Oh.
Need a lift?
Never mind. I wouldn't mind it. I got gold to spend, dude. Although, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna guess the last bit of gear is gonna be expensive. I wonder if we're gonna get ambushed on the way there. Nope. Looks like we made it. Don't mind me, just passing through. What you guys got for sale? Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I think we have enough gold. We have a good amount. First things first. Shield. I mean, did I just call this a shield? Like severely. What's wrong with me? Come on. There we go. Purchase. Ooh. It's gonna be close. Let's start. Booyah. Got everything. Right on. Okay, we got 2 points. Definitely don't need to bother putting it into strength. Strength is good. Our wisdom is good. Charm is good. Okay. Again, looks like we'll be... Go back. I was not... Ah, wrong button again. Here we go. Again, it's... Looks like it's going to be going into intelligence because everything else, thanks to the gear we've used, has gotten its own stuff going, so... Okay. Oh.
You are a newcomer here, correct? I have not seen your face here before. A human? I must say that it has been some time since one of your kind ventured into our part of the forest. My name is Naivara, Guardian of Moonvines. What brings you to us? I have come from Mithril Hall with an urgent message and a letter from the king. The king himself? That seems excessive. What is this message?
Naivara's gentle expression turns stern as she reads. She begins examining the letter itself, the seal, the parchment it is on, and there is a flash of light around her eyes as she casts a spell during the investigation. When she is done, she looks at you with none of the levity that she greeted you with and hands the letter back.
Oof.
We have had some strange creatures roaming the woods, but Demogorgon is another matter entirely. Forgive me, but I will have to verify this myself. Watch my body. I must step away for a moment. That was not pleasant, nor exactly expected.
Ouch.
All right then. Well, in that case, we have a problem on our hands aside from Demogorgon. You need a weapon powerful enough to harm a demon prince and seal him back in the abyss. Unfortunately, we simply lack the capabilities to make anything like that, even with the supposedly marvelous weapon you carry. Well, what are we supposed to do then? Raise an army? Set a trap? While both of those are decent backup options, I may know a way to gain the power needed for such an enchantment.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
Why can this never be simple?
There is a temple deeper in these woods, one dedicated to the moon deity Selyun. She has the best interests of mortals at heart, and her temple has been a site of blessings and great workings in the past. I have a nasty suspicion there's a nasty catch to this. Indeed, for the temple is guarded by a sphinx. She is generally good-natured and does enjoy the few visitors she gets. However, she also has a tendency to, well, she is a guardian as well as a judge. And if someone seeks the temple's power and she deems them unworthy, she tends to eat them.
Oh, sheesh.
How does she determine if one is worthy or not? She seems partial to riddles and word games.
Of course.
She has also been known to, on occasion, eat someone even if they answered her questions correctly.
Really? Ouch.
Wow, what a cheater. Quite. So do I have to kill her to get the blessing? No, absolutely not. She is a servant of Selyun and placed there by the Moon Maiden herself. If you harm her, not only will you never receive the blessing, but you risk incurring Selyun's divine wrath.
All right, calm down, calm down. I mean, it's an option. The thing is going to try to eat me, right?
Then how do I prove myself worthy? Frankly, I cannot say for certain. The Sphinx has always been unpredictable, but there must be some code or command that she upholds. Else Selyun would remove her.
Provided the deity's even bothering to check in.
The best I can say is to venture to the temple, ask her yourself, and never turn your back on her. And be ready to run like a pack of devils is on your trail. That's not entirely encouraging, but I don't have much of a choice here. I'll try. Good luck.
What excellent news. Not only is making the weapon we need to save Faerun more complicated than expected, we have to face a temperamental monster who may decide to kill you regardless of whether you pass her tests. Wonderful.
Just be glad that the two of us can puzzle out her trials together. I hope you're good at riddles, Vair.
I am not.
Of course.
While I have you here, would you be willing to investigate something for me?
Oh.
I will, of course, pay you for your services.
I mean, at this point, I don't need money, Haas, but whatever.
What do you need investigating? The elves of Moonvines have reported seeing strangers in purple robes traveling through the woods, but avoiding other people. We have also noticed that the old abandoned fortress of Methegrist now has lights shining through its windows at night. Hopefully this is nothing to be alarmed about, but it would ease our minds if you could determine what is happening there. I can do that. I'll be back when I know more. Thank you. Be safe.
Okay. Oh, horsey. We'll take it. Never mind us. We're just coming through.
The elves claim that this part of the forest touches the Feywild, allowing some of that otherworld strange magic to seep into our own. No one can say whether the trees come from the Feywild, or whether the Feywild's influence transformed them. But either way, these crystalline trees grow like any other, and produce fruit that the locals consider sacred.
Why would you take me off my horse? No, don't mind us. We're just going this way. You stay over there. Holy cow, what is that thing? Dude, nice. Got him. Now, let's see. I really should have been checking these. And I was not. Holy cow. It's not going to the Dragon Cultist. Yeah, I need to clear that so that the next time I see something new, I will know which one it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got everything now.
These robes look familiar. I cannot place them, but not inspire any sense of comfort, to be sure.
Oh, really? The robes are what made you feel uncomfortable? Not the people who are trying to kill us?
Well, yes, that too.
Their back and forth is still awesome. It's one of my favorite parts of this game. They keep giving us money, but I don't think we'll have anything else to buy except for potions.
Vair, I think that these people are worshipping dragons.
Oh dear, that is not good.
Why? I mean, aside from their repeated attempts at murder.
Dragon cults are almost always oriented toward the crueler, vain dragons of the world. Chromatic dragons often enjoy or demand worship and service, while metallic dragons seldom make such demands. When a cult appears, it is usually because they have already pledged themselves to one dragon or another. Worst case scenario, one of these cults managed to bring Tiamat from her domain in the realm of devils. She was defeated before she could be fully established in Faerun. But it was a close battle, and even that shadow was a living cataclysm.
Do you think they're trying to do the same thing here?
I certainly hope not, but it is a possibility.
Of course, those suits are going to come to life. Yep. Come on, let's do this. Guys can't stop me. You can't stop me! Whoa. Like, I get it. You guys are, you know, you're cop members. You kind of got to do what you're told to do. But after cutting my way through most of your fortress, you think I'm the guy that's going to look and go, all right, guys, yeah, we're not beating them. I'm going to go ahead and just run this way. You guys do what you got to do. But this guy done cut through like all our forces. Bam. Did the thing cut out? Because I can't hear them.
Your friends seem to think otherwise.
They were fanatics, not me. I am sick of sacrificing and praying to something that isn't here. Hoping that a dragon will swoop out of the sky to save us from the demons or something. It seems ridiculous.
Yet, here we are. The irony is painful.
Then why join in the first place?
Because I was scared. I wanted to be protected from the demons when they came, and this seemed my best option. Now, though, even if we survive the demons, the endless sacrifices, the violence, it cannot hold.
So there is not even a dragon here that you serve?
They were here for a few days, but then left, and I do not think they plan to return. They seem to be fleeing the invasion too.
Ouch.
Katra, if I might make a suggestion, tell them about us and speak on my behalf. Tell them to find a dragon worthy of service and one that will protect them. There are more metallic dragons in the world than people realize, and most would welcome the company.
Listen, this may be hard to believe, and sometimes I question it myself, but I have the soul of the noble golden dragon Endandravair living in my body. He says that you should all go out and find an actual dragon to serve. Better yet, find one that actually cares about you and reciprocates your affection and efforts.
Indeed, especially if you really insist on this worship nonsense. Yes, we are vain and awe-inspiring shards of elemental and divine power, but we are not actually gods. The ones who want you to think that they are gods are just the dragons that will betray or use and abandon you.
He says that any dragon who wants you to worship them as an actual god is the kind that will just stab you in the back when it suits them. He said it in more elaborate terms than that, but I honestly don't enjoy being his mouthpiece.
And how do we know that you've actually got a dragon inside you? This sounds particularly suspicious to me.
No offense, guy, but I did just blow through all your forces. Something's gotta be going on with me.
Is there anything we can do to prove it to them?
Not that I can think of.
I think you'll just have to take my word on it. Unless you want to start quizzing me on dragon lore or something else you might know.
No, I don't think I will. I do have a test in mind, though.
I have a bad feeling about this one.
Even if I were to cast a detection spell on you, the results won't tell me much. You could just be descended from a dragon, or blessed by one, or something else like that to give you a draconic aura. However, there is said to be an artifact.
Oh my god!
One that only functions for true dragons. An orb activated by their essence. Part of why we came here was to help our Dark Lord to find it. He said that many older dragons have an idea of where to find it. If you really have a dragon whispering in your ear, have him lead the way, bring back the orb, and activate it.
That actually seems like something we could accomplish. I do remember something about a dragon eye orb being kept in this forest.
Well, if not, we have no reason to listen to you, even if we cannot overpower you.
We accept. We will show you a better way. Just wait for us to return.
Of course.
I will keep things calm here as best I can, and make sure that there are no ambushes or other traps set for you when you come back. Be quick, though. Some of these people are far from the patient type.
Following those things. You think about that, boss? Where's the next one? There it is. I'm guessing this is what we're supposed to follow. There you are.
Wait, Katra, the orb. It should have been left on that pedestal. Barring that, I should have sensed it as we came closer.
Well, what do we do now? Ask the ogre? Doesn't seem like a terribly...
Human, you have gold? Other shiny things? Need more treasure. Master turn us to stone or eat us if don't have.
Actually, I was wondering if you or your friends have seen a black ball around here. Looks kind of glassy.
No, you give treasure. That sword shiny. Give us sword, maybe I tell you.
I can't give you this sword. We need it for a greater battle.
Then we say nothing, We take sword.
Okay, I'll just make you tell me. But don't blame me when you get hurt. You did this to yourself.
How'd that turn out for you, boss?
Give up. I'm sorry. I'll tell you about Glass Ball.
Could have just done that from the start.
Yeah.
We find Cave a while ago. Find Ball in here with treasure. We bring back to Master. Back looking for more. Maybe miss something.
This cave has been pretty well stripped, and I doubt there are any hidden chambers if the orb was out here.
And where is your master?
In Big Treehouse. Lots of bridges. Master lived there.
All right. Thank you for the information.
Seems we will have to pay this master a visit and introduce ourselves.
Don't mind me, just coming through. There's a horsey over here. You, come with me. Out of the way. Out of the way. Ooh. Bye. Am I going the right way here? Looks like I cannot go over the water, eh? There we go. Whoa! Don't mind us, just coming through again. This is why having a horse is so important. You know how long it took us to get this?
Puts you at ease. This part of the forest seems quiet, peaceful, and the animals sense it too. All manner of creatures come to drink here or rest on the banks. Though peace in the natural world is short-lived, and soon enough the visitors must leave to re-enter the dangerous wilderness.
Oh, we got a stat point from that. They remind us, moving is coming through. I gotta make sure to use that stat point later. Horsey, I think we may have to put you down. I mean, stop using you. Oh, there we go. this way. Might have to finally clear out some things. Don't mind me. Don't mind me coming through. We're gonna have to fight some things here in a little bit. Booyah. All good. How you guys doing? Doing all right? There's always stairs. Always so many stairs. Tell you the truth, I was not expecting this little side quest to be as involved as it was. As it is. Booyah. God, I never get tired of that fireball attack. Never. You just can't. It's just too awesome.
Well, Entertaining as it was to watch as you contended against my staff, the games will have to end here. As you've proven yourself a capable fighter, I offer you a deal. Work for me as my lieutenant and bask in my glory. Help me to build an army that we might claim these woods and the surrounding lands from the rest of your lowly and ignorant race. You will be respected and feared as a servant of Gothzak.
What's the alternative?
I am in a generous mood, so I would give you a choice of how you wish to die. Would you prefer disintegration, petrification, having the life sucked out of you? Or should I simply eat you? I might even put you to sleep first as a final mercy, if you beg.
All beholders are self-centered, Katra. You may be able to use that to your advantage, though he might likewise try to trick you. Just know that he will never give up his treasure or do anything that does not benefit him.
I'm not a big fan of any of those options, so I think I'll just fight you and take what I want instead.
Did you really have to announce that to him?
Then you are doomed.
Ooh, snap. Would that work on him? Looks like it did. Moving, moving, moving. Whiffed that one. Take that. Bam. Booyah.
What does it do exactly?
It allows a dragon to contact anyone else who possesses these orbs, no matter where they are in the multiverse. They were made as a way of maintaining our empire before the small folk overthrew my kind thousands of years ago. I suppose we had little use for them once dragons became more solitary creatures after the empire's collapse.
Well, it sounds like the cultists wouldn't be able to use it for anything on their own then. Let's just get it back and get this over with.
Booyah. Oy, that was actually a surprisingly good little side quest there. That was a good even final boss fight for it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was just expecting us to go clear out that little base, maybe, you know, get an ally or maybe two, you know, and then head back. I was not expecting a full-fledged quest line. All right, horsey, let's go.
Whether these outlandish mushrooms are the product of the Feywild's influence, or whether they are simply one of this world's many oddities, is unknown. What is known, though, is that while various animals graze on these mushrooms, you most certainly should not. The results would be unsettling, with poison being the least of your concerns.
Probably would get baked. Okay. There. Going that way.
Good, you're back. Some of the group have been getting restless, and the one who spoke against you earlier has been taking advantage of that to rock the boat. I don't know how much longer I could have convinced them to wait for you. You have the orb?
Yes. I have returned with the orb, as you demanded.
Have you now? Well then, give it here. Let us see if it is real.
Not you. We will let a more neutral person identify it. You do the honors.
Let me see that. Come on, work!
You know that only a dragon can use it. You said so yourself.
Then let us have your new savior try their hand at it, shall we? Since they are secretly a dragon and all that.
Well, go on then.
This is going to take a moment. Now, let's see. Who do I know even has one of these things anymore? Ah, Isylvindra should work. She's not the type to hunt us down simply for disturbing her nap, unlike some others I know.
Interesting. I have not seen this artifact come to life in over a century. Who calls to me?
Well, go on, say.
I speak for the dragon Endandra Vair. He sends his greetings and wishes to know if all is well.
Endandra Vair? That stuffy stick in the mud. Well, that is a surprise, though a pleasant one. Tell him that there is trouble in my territory, as an abundance of demons have begun appearing, though I cannot say from where or how. Any aid or advice would be...
Fool, that you would try to steal my own faithful away from me. The arrogance of you mortals.
What the?
Vair, what happened? Who are we talking to?
Ah, now I remember why we stopped using them. Aside from the fact that most of us do not enjoy working together, Bahamut and Tiamat also had a nasty habit of eavesdropping on our conversations and sometimes hijacking the orbs. I will give you one guess as to which one of them is using the orb now.
As this disloyal collection of worms seems to need a demonstration of my superiority, I grant my favor to the one who remains steadfast. Go! Kill this interloper and the pathetic excuse for a dragon that they carry with them. Then purge this group of doubters and unbelievers and worship me as is my right.
My divine lady's will be done!
Yeah, I saw that coming with this guy. Holy moly, he's strong. He's stronger than the thing I just fought. Or is he being... Be still. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that damage. I'm not doing anything to him. Holy cow. Oh, man. You guys see this, right? Look at that thing. Like, literally, he's more powerful than the thing I just fought.
Quick, Contra. Repeat after me.
Behold, there is your proof. Even Tiamat herself either cannot grant the power to protect you, or she simply does not care enough to preserve you. Otherwise, this man would have been unbeatable. Search for a worthy savior elsewhere.
That was... I did not think that you could win. When Tiamat intervened, I thought that the both of us, we would be... Does Endandravir grant you this power? Did he give you something that you could overcome one who was empowered by a deity?
No. My strength is my own.
Oh. Still, even though you have proven your point, we do not have anywhere to go or anyone to guide or protect us from the tide of demons. I fear for our future.
Contra, if you could suggest something for me.
Shidin, Endandravir asked me to tell you that you should seek his home in the Cloud Peaks. He shall be restored to his body soon, and regardless of whether he does so by fighting demons here or at my home, he promises to do his best to protect you. Provided that you are willing to give up worshipping evil dragons, that is. Personally, I'd also suggest tidying up his lair and protecting it until he returns, as a way of thanking him.
That seems more than fair. Yes. Yes, I will do that. Do you hear that? Endandravir will return, and he promises to bring us under his wing, so long as we are willing to abide by his ways. The journey to the south shall be my pilgrimage and penance for the wrongs I have committed in Tiamat's name, and I will dedicate myself to my new lord's teachings. Anyone else who will do the same is welcome, and I would be glad for the company. I suppose I should thank you for this. It will be a long and particularly dangerous road, but it is one that I can walk with my head held high, knowing that I am doing better things.
Good luck, Shidin. And Endandravir will be back shortly to meet you. I promise.
Thank you and good luck.
Did you really mean that? You'll protect them when you get your body back?
Well, I figured that I might as well keep some staff around to help me here and there. My protection will be one of their employee privileges, let's just say.
You're going soft on me.
I fail to see how keeping a group of butlers who worship me is any form of weakness.
Sure.
I mean, he's got a point. Okay, so I think we need to turn that one in, don't we? Or is it already done? Ooh. Let's take this horse. I was not expecting such an in-depth little side quest there. I truthfully thought we'd go to that one place and then clear it out and then maybe have to pass a check or two or something like that, and then we'd pretty much be done. I was not expecting a full-fledged quest line. Let's see if we can actually talk to her about that now. I don't think so, because it didn't pop up. No, we can't. Okay. So we're back to that one. We still got time. Let's see how long it takes us to do what we got to do over there. But first, let me go over here. I saw a chest. Well, we were coming back through it. What do we got? Ooh, strength thing. Good to know. Yeah, I was... That fight kind of came out of nowhere there, man. That one was all about timing and just simply being quick with your spells, because your sword basically did nothing to him. Owlbear.
There. That looks like where we might find the Gynosphinx.
The what?
Gynosphinx. It is the word for a female... Oh, never mind. Just keep your eyes and ears sharp, lest she ambush us.
Well, I guess we don't need to worry about her sneaking up on us.
Hello there! Haven't had a visitor in a while. My name is Sunamati. I'm the guardian of this temple and so pleased to make your acquaintance. Who might you be?
My name's Katra. I've come to ask for your help.
Of course. That's all anyone ever wants of me in this place. Never mind that I might want some company on occasion. Has no one considered paying a visit just to say hi?
Well, you do have a reputation for eating your guests.
Only those that deserved it. Can't blame me for getting rid of bad house guests. All right then. What is it that you want?
Faerun is about to be invaded by an army of demons led by Demogorgon.
Oh, yes. Heard about that through the grapevine. Nasty business.
We had hoped that you might be willing to help us get the Moon Maiden's blessing to empower a weapon with the magic and strength to send Demogorgon back into the abyss.
Oh, well that's a reasonable and noble request. Perhaps I won't eat you right away. I am rather peckish, but I can wait to hunt or until you mess up my trials.
No chance that you're willing to help just because the land is in peril and both you and your goddess don't want to see us all perish in flame and madness?
Oh, no, no, no. No chance at all. Nice try, though.
Okay, then. So, what are the trials? What do I have to do?
First, you must answer my riddle. I have cities but no houses, and I have forests but no trees. I have oceans and ponds and streams, but no fish, or at least so it seems. What am I?
Who? Oh, a map. For a second there, I was sitting there like, wait, and then, yeah, I'd say that's a map.
A map?
Oh, excellent. I rather like that one and never had a chance to ask it. I'm so glad you figured it out. I'd been wanting to ask that one for going on 32 years now, I think. Still, as much as I would love to continue with riddles and other games, or when I have so many word games we could play, it seems we're on a bit of a tight schedule.
Wait, that wasn't part of the trial?
Heavens above, no. I can tell that your request is honest. The Moon Maiden allows me to see into the hearts of others. However, I do need to test whether you are responsible and of a sturdy spirit. Can you imagine how terrible riddles would be as a test of worth? The most despicable villain or a complete nincompoop could walk in here, answer a few word games, and walk off with phenomenal cosmic power. Huh, not on my watch.
I don't like her.
No, instead we test the soul. Both of yours in this case.
Excuse me?
Oh yes, I can see both of you in there. I've never seen a dragon's soul and a human's all crammed into a tiny container like that before. Looks uncomfortable. Anyhow, when you are ready, look deep into my eyes and the trial will begin. Oh, and keep in mind that I will eat you if you fail. That part of the stories is true.
How encouraging.
I mean, I think we did everything we can do.
I think I need some time first. I'll be back.
All righty. I'll be here when you're ready.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've done everything. There's nothing else to do, right? Start the trials.
Begin the trial.
Splendid. Now, look into my eyes. Oh, right. Forgot to mention that there is a bit of a cleverness test involved here, but I'm sure you'll breeze through it. Oh, and the things you'll see. They aren't real per se, but they are true.
Not real, but true. That's not helpful.
I think being vague and unhelpful is part of the territory for Sphinxes. Regardless, we should begin.
Redirect the lights. Okay.
Miserable war has persisted for long enough. I have destroyed the petty tyrants who insisted on continuing this conflict. You will agree to peace and uphold it. If you do not, then I will.
Fire? What was that?
That was one of the first times I forged peace between two warring cities, when I was a young dragon. They live amicably as neighbors now.
Okay, but did you have to start killing people to accomplish that?
Yes. I'm going to already tell you yes.
The rulers were greedy.
Yep.
And they tricked the common people into wanting the war, stoking their hatred and bitterness. It was the most expedient solution, even if it meant enforcing the law myself and living there for a decade or so.
Yeah, I'm 100% on his side on that. That's just how it would have to work.
Sounds kind of like you just replaced two tyrants and became one yourself.
No, he didn't. I'm totally on his side. It would have never ended.
Perhaps, but it was for the sake of the people.
Okay.
Sometimes that's just how tyrant rulers and governments need done. Because at that point, they don't care about the people. It's about what they can gain. And if they kill everybody to get what they want, they'll do it. An outside power is how you conquer that. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything we can bounce on, so we might have to redirect this. All right, there's nothing we can. This one. Oh. Got him.
Please, why will you not help us? You are our best hope at stopping the Black Dragon.
Your concerns are not mine. It is not my place to interfere in your affairs, nor those of other dragons. Now leave. I do not like being bothered.
But many of us will die if we fight him, and if we surrender, others will die still as he treats us like livestock.
If you do not want to be treated like cattle, do not act like cattle. I will not warn you again to leave.
Okay, wow, that kind of flipped.
You let them fight a dragon by themselves?
Heroes eager to slay dragons appear around every tree and hill. If they could not defend themselves, some mercenary or adventurer would come and rescue them.
Really?
And did they beat the dragon?
No, but as expected, a group of sellswords came and freed them of the Black Dragon after a year or so.
Wow.
But you could have saved lives. You could have prevented them from living in fear and oppression.
It was not my place. They needed to learn to defend themselves and how to establish themselves in the natural order of the world.
Then why did you get involved with the city in the
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Like I said, I was a young dragon, idealistic. It was not until later that I realized what a colossal waste of time playing peacekeeper had been. One city would have conquered the other, or they would have made peace once fighting became unsustainable.
Yeah, but think about the people. Like, no, I was with him the very first time because him coming in and taking out the leaders and ending the war right away saved countless lives. him letting them fight it out over years would have just killed more innocent people.
But they didn't fight. You kept them from fighting, and while I'm not sure I like how you did it, you saved lives, kept people from dying.
And I kept the cities from growing.
That just doesn't seem
People in
right.
those cities might have developed new medicines or machines or other ways to approach diplomacy. All creatures learn and grow from conflict.
Assuming they survived the conflict
Yeah.
in the first place.
That's the one big glaring issue when somebody says, oh, you grow from conflict if you survive conflict. I feel like the conflict of a dragon coming in and telling you to calm yourself down is much better than the conflict of, you know, killing each other for generations. Let's see. Maybe that one will work. Booyah.
I would give you a parting gift.
No. Darkness is not my mind. It is my own. Turn to demons. Demons. So many. To darken the sky, please. Caught and anchor me. No, this vision will break them. Sharing the vision. Yes, share the vision. No voices. The darkness will destroy them. It hurts so much. Don't. After everything they've done for you. But you were a dragon. Your life was more important. Yes. Yes.
What can I do for you?
That wasn't an accident. You chose to make me see that horrible vision, the one the masked man put in your head. You told me it was an accident.
I was not thinking clearly.
You knew that it would hurt me, could shatter my mind, and you did it anyway.
I was afraid and in so much pain, Katra. I'm sorry, but...
But what? But you're not as important as I am? But you didn't need a say in this. You didn't even think to ask before you decided to risk my life, my sanity.
I said that I was not thinking clearly.
Really? What I saw seemed clear enough. That wasn't just selfish and dangerous, Vair. I came to help you when I could have left you in the caverns to die. And you forced me to see something that even you couldn't handle.
I thought that you could handle it, with the both of us sharing...
Oh, really? Because you sounded pretty uncertain in that memory, and I heard a few solid arguments about keeping that nightmare to yourself. Instead, you decided to dump it on me without warning. I still get headaches when I remember that, and I'm probably going to have nightmares of that thing you showed me for years.
I said that I am sorry. What more do you want from me?
I want you to be quiet, okay? Just for a little bit. Let me pretend, at least for a little while, that I don't have some invader in my head that's just using me for their own ends. Just leave me alone for a bit.
As you wish.
That was certainly dramatic. But I think that I've seen enough.
So are you going to eat me, or what?
No, you may have the blessing of my lady.
Good. Where can we do this? I want to get everything over with.
Bring the craftsman and anything else you may need back to this altar tonight. We shall grant you Selune's power under the light of her moon.
Like I said, I was with him in the first memory, but after that, he kind of lost me.
Here is your weapon. The tool that will send Demogorgon back to his smoking pit, Ithilsnag. The moon's bite. Keep it close and aim it true. I have enchanted many blades and oddities over the centuries. This one I shall remember keenly, though I should warn you. The enchantment is powerful, yes, but it is impermanent. It seems that Selyun was only willing to temporarily grant her favor. The enchantment should last through your contest against Demogorgon. After that, I cannot say for how long it will remain.
It seems that the Moon Maiden either does not trust us, or that she is simply careful about the powers she lets into our world. I can respect that.
I would say it's a bit of both.
It's not your place to interfere unless you feel like it. I remember. If you have any business to attend, do so quickly. Otherwise, make for Mithril Hall, where your allies have gathered. You can best prepare for the final battle there. Vair?
Katra?
I would have done it, you know.
Done what?
I would have taken on the vision of Demogorgon with you, if you'd asked. If I'd known the risks, I still would have done it to help you. But you made that choice for me instead. I thought we'd shared something, you know? I thought that even more than sharing my body for so long, suffering that terrifying, mind-breaking experience together was... It felt like we'd grown together. I thought it was a sign that we were there for each other, that we could lean on each other to get through something like that. But you didn't trust me. You didn't share anything with me. You took away my decision and used me. I was just a means to an end, and in the moment, that's all that mattered to you. You were more important.
Katra, I am sorry. I truly am.
Really? Every time you say that, I can't tell whether you're trying to convince me that you regretted what you did, or whether you're trying to convince yourself. You got what you wanted. How sorry can you really be?
I made a mistake in the spur of the moment, and I regret what it has caused.
Maybe you do regret it, but I'm the one who has to live with the consequences.
She does got a point, boss. Doggone it, our horse is gone. I wish there was a way we could keep them there, because now we got to run through the rest of this. Oh, there's one. Come on, get up there. There we go. This is normally where I would cut it off, but I'm not sure how much more we have left. Yeah, let's get to where we need to go there, because it's probably going to teleport us to Mithril Hall. Okay, so all right, guys. I don't want to rush through the final battle, and we're pretty much already at the end of the time period I like to allot for these episodes. Wow, this is a lot here. That was a really one that was a really good side quest. I was not expecting it to go into that type of detail into the side quest. I thought I was like, oh, this is just going to take us right over there, grab that. Maybe we'll gain like an extra ally or something like that. That's honestly what I was thinking. All right. We're going to pause it here, and when we come back, we'll do the final battle. It should be fun. So far, I'm liking it. So the story in this is really deep. I was totally with him that first memory, but after that, he kind of lost me. I don't understand how you would go from, yeah, I need to intervene because I can't do it themselves, to, yeah, let's just let them, you know, they'll solve their own problems. Dragons come and they have no means to defend themselves. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep. That's kind of dark. Okay, guys. So, remember, don't forget to leave a comment telling us what console you play Minecraft on, and you'll have a chance of winning this awesome game for yourself, so you and your friends can play. Other than that, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. We got a lot more stuff going on in the future here, so make sure to stay tuned. But until next time, Average Arcader out.